Hello. Okay, am I audible to you, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, dear students, welcome to your module 3 of retail management class. Here, module 3 is a little bigger one, and many different concepts which are included into this. Okay, and each concept has to be dealt clearly. Before that, we have retail market strategy, which is an initial concept which includes almost all things what we people are going to deal into your module 3. So this will be like an introductory class to you people regarding module 3. Okay, and the what type of market strategies that we people use when it comes to the retailing. Fine. So this also includes like location strategies, then merchandise strategies, like etc., and visual merchandise, okay, altogether, and HR strategies including this, financial strategies. Fine. How best any retailer or retail concept can get more competitive advantage, and how target markets are going to be selected. Fine. How they are going to be derived from the segments. So all those things will be discussed into your module 3. Fine. So this will be your introductory class, and what concept that we people are going to deal today in this class, and the slides which I'm going to run on the screen. So all those slides will be something like a base to you people to understand module 3. Fine. Okay, and all those basic concepts what we are going to deal now will be also dealt in further classes of module 3 in little bit a deeper way. Fine. In depth we are going to do it. Okay. Am I audible to people now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I will be sharing the screen to you people as and when it is required. I will be asking you certain, doubts I may be having, because sometimes voice may not be audible to you people. Okay. Or any disturbances comes in between, I may not be knowing it because I'm sharing the screen. No, what happens over the chat? No, I cannot see. So what do people do? That you people have to unmute your audio and please respond to whatever the questions or queries I will be having in between with respect to the class. Fine. Okay. And
Okay, sir.
fine. Shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine. See, what we are going to do today, that we are going to discuss something about the retail strategies, which commonly, are matching to your marketing strategies, what you people have dealt, in your first module. So all those things will be like a base to you people for all, different subjects which we people are going to read in marketing. Okay, a little bit we got when it comes to a specialization. Fine. Okay. Now remember these three things which we have to keep in the mind when it comes to retail strategy, because when we are going to introduce ourselves to the retailing world, two things usually we people have to keep in the mind. One, how do people manage the merchandise, and how we are going to manage the store. These two things are very important in dealing with retail strategies. Fine. These two things makes a lot of difference when it comes to having a customer service, okay, and being more competitive in the market. So having that advantage of having customers loyalty for our towards your stores, okay, maybe towards your specific brands of the store, or it may be something like how you people are going to manage the store, which includes a process or system which will be helping any retailer to execute his service, okay, and as well as the person who is going to seek the service as a customer from the retailer. So these two things has to be kept in the mind. One, how you're going to manage the merchandise, which includes different products and services, different assortments or categories that you people are going to hold into your store. So all those things, how you people are going to decide upon which type of category products has to be set, and how much maybe altogether assortment that has to be kept in the store. Even as I told you people in the previous classes, where your selection of the product and services sometimes depends on the need of the customers, or sometimes you want to compete in the market with the competitors. Sometimes competitor is going to make your people to hold them when you people want to share the same type of strategies what your competitors are doing in the market. Fine. So altogether, now store management is a very unique thing which will be giving more added advantage to any retailer, okay, while giving service to the customers. How he is going to manage the store, even that also makes him to be more differentiated from the competitors, and customers will be able to identify that how best a management of store can help them to select a merchandise and have a good experience into the store. Okay, so these things, as we people have into your syllabus, okay, we have something like a strategy which includes financial strategies, a strategy with respect to the management of the finance, then the strategy with respect to location of the retail stores, okay, how the location has been selected and how it has to be selected, then maybe a site location, fine, as well as a geographical area. We say when it comes to the site, it's like a geographical area which you people are going to select to locate your store. Then human resource management means what, like a personnel which what who have a good skill with them in managing the store, okay, selection of the personnel, giving them what required training and development. Then information system and supply chain management, which will be very added advantage to any retailer, okay, if you want to be very competitive, that in the market, making all the products available as and when it is required by the customers. We talk about supply chain management. And information systems, how he is going to use in binding the vendor and the customer, okay, along with his own value chain, while transferring the benefit to both of them and getting the benefit in return. Then also we have like customer relationship management, CRM, which will be helping you people to hold your customers for a longer time with you, or maybe forever sometime. Or how best you people are going to deal with the customers in bringing them as a I mean maybe something like making those people, those customers, to be very loyal to your store as well as the brands of the stores. Okay, fine. So we have something more attention usually we give when it comes to strategy. Okay, we look for planning which we do for a long term. Okay, what happens is any strategies we people do for a a shorter time, it gets absolute immediately. sometimes. And what happens is like, the increment what you people have to add to the strategies further, it becomes difficult. So something a strategist has to be so flexible that, as and when it is required on the basis of the situation which is bargaining, to make some alteration into the strategies and the tactics, to be what one to because of the new competitors which they are going to be added to the market or industry. Okay, they come with a very unique way of dealing, or maybe unique way of a retail business model. So those models can hinder your present model, and you people have to change your strategies, otherwise it becomes difficult. So change is the must here. Okay, a new formats arise into the industry, and those formats will be something more promising to any retailer. And your format, if it won't make any alteration into it, probably coping up with the new concept and the competition becomes difficult. So maybe new changes has to be looked after into technologies what you people are going to use. Okay, the softwares what you people are going to use, the hardware what you people are going to use. Okay, to add to your service process. So something as strategies with respect to competitors, formats, maybe technologies. The more thing is like understanding consumer behavior, because the need shifts often. Remember, the need why it shifts, because there are certain I have in this slide only where even new competitors add. Okay, now once the competitors come into the market, they come with a very innovative way of retail process. Probably customers get accustomed with that. Their need as well as the behavior towards such retail formats, maybe technologies, they change. So something like you people have to think. So more attention should be given to long-term strategies while you people are planning. Okay, due to competition, new formats which arise in the market, due to technological changes and the changes what you people can expect in consumer behavior as well as the associated needs with it. Okay, any doubts? Any doubts? Okay, so am I audible now at least?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So we have now something like the elements which we people have to observe in retail strategies. As you people know about like market target market, where you people are going to segment the market, and each segment will be like a homogeneous group of customers with similar attitude, behavior, culture, etc. Okay, so we'll be sharing same type of feelings and the requirements towards the different type of products. So we have something like out of those segments you'll be able to select one or two segments which will be your targeted market or targeted segments. Okay, where these market segments towards which the retailer will be planning to focus more on the resource and the retail mix. Remember, when we people select certain target markets, the duty of any retailer to find what the resources are required to manage the target market, one. And second is that how people make alteration into the retail mix. In some books it is given like 7 retail mix, which is absolutely looks like your service marketing, service 7 piece of your service marketing. Somewhere it is given 6, where in service marketing you go with additional 3 pieces like people, process, and physical evidence. Okay, but when it comes to certain authors, they say there are something like 6 P's, which includes the personnel, what we have like people in the service mix, and the procedures included like systems, a process. Okay, the procedures, okay, which is included along with the merchandise what you people are going to keep in the your stores. So somewhere any retailer has to think that what target market he is going to hit for, and what focus that he has to give on a type of resources which is included in implementing the plan which is those people have decided upon certain target markets, along with the mixture of retail mix. So all target markets may not be having same. If you recall, undifferentiated marketing, differentiated marketing concept which you people have dealt into your marketing management, where those people will be helping, because undifferentiated mass marketing you can do. When it comes to the differentiated marketing, you differ the segments with the different strategies, the different products. So even the strategies for different segments and different target markets, where people have to have different type of resources which are absolutely required for no those target markets. Then, as I told you in initial classes, like retail format, this is also one element which you are going to use in developing a retail strategy, where even farmers can also be very competitive one, because they will be helping to helping the retailers in their operations, okay, as well as retail mix also. Then we have sustainable competitive advantage, where this advantage which those people can sustain over the competitors also has to be considered here. So these three things: one, competitive advantage, which is sustainable one, and retail formats, what you people are going to have in making your procedure very unique. Then also the target market, where which type of customers or segment you are targeting to reach, okay, with the what type of resources are required, along with the retail mix. So let's discuss something about your target markets. Well, while you people are selecting any target markets, what standards or criteria that usually any retailer will be looking for? Maybe like attractiveness, where will be very large market with a very growing prospect, prospects are there. Then little competition is there. This is something like very more profitable one. So maybe target markets are more profitable when they are very attractive, where you people find more profits because of very larger growth you have, and competition is very less. Maybe something like the formats which you people are using, or maybe a retailers are using, the concept of making a retailing business or models into a retail business in that particular area. Probably handling it becomes difficult for all the type of retailers, okay, some type of retailers. So few retailers will be finding a best a way of utilizing it. They may be consisting with your competitive advantage, where if you find that more profitable or attractive market or target market, how to sustain it. So any new entrants who is going to enter into, for example, like you can recall your Potus 5 Force model. Okay, now threat of a new entrance. Now maybe the threat of a new entrance can also be difficult for any retailer to manage. But still, how you people come with a certain fence that those people cannot reach your market or target market. They cannot easily enter. So what boundaries that you're going to fix? Because to enter those boundaries, or the remove your fence what you people have put, okay, as a safeguard, as safety, I mean guarding your market. So something that should be very unique, unbreakable, or maybe the strategies what you people are using, those strategies shouldn't be so easily imitable by any of your new competitors who are entering inside the market. Okay, now how can any retailer will be able to develop a sustainable advantage? How? One, it may be the price that you are going to drop for your merchandise. If it is possible to do it, you can maybe half price, maybe 50% off. Okay, that how you people bring some retailers. If I'm not wrong, those people buy their merchandise, procure their merchandise on the basis of completely cash and carry. Such type of retailers will be getting huge amount of discount from the manufacturers and the suppliers. Some people, some retailers go with the credit base, or maybe they get something like maybe like 30% or 20% discount. So maybe how much cash is inflowed to the suppliers immediately after transaction. Probably they get more. Those type of retailers who get advantage, of discounts. And we have like building a store at a very best location. See the advantage of the location. That location will be such that getting a little free space in that location for any other competitor should be difficult. So see to it that location should be accessible to all your target markets and the customers, right? And then deciding to sell something, some very hot merchandise, which that merchandise may not be available with your competitors. If some customers want such unique merchandise or products or services, you should visit your store only. Okay. Then increasing the level of advertisement, making customers aware about your store, the convenience that those people are going to get inside the store when they visit it, what type of merchandise is being kept, and what offers that you people are going to give to the customers has to be clearly told to the customers, okay, by use of the advertisement. So creating awareness, once you are creating an awareness, how best you people are going to persuade those people to take a decision to enter your store and buy it. Fine. So continuing the same type of behavior also requires continuous advertisement in changing the behavior of the customers. So maybe like attracting the best salespeople, so sales personnel with very high wage will be helping that your business to grow by helping your customers in a very professional way. Then also providing better customer services. Maybe it looks like billing, finding products in the rack, okay, maybe like visual merchandise, or helping customers to solve their problems by the executives what you people have deputed for certain departments. Okay, they all should be knowledgeable and being more reliable and empathetic with the customers, okay, towards the customers, okay, has to be taken care. Then we have some of the sources of competitive advantage. I just go on reading it. I hope everything has been discussed. Like the location, the most sustainable that you will be having on your competitive advantage over the competitors on the basis of the location that you are situated. Okay, any retailer who has customers loyalty towards his retail products and as well as the retail shop, okay, and retail store. And we have customer services, the best service, maybe exclusive merchandise, as I told you, very unique merchandise you are going to keep in the store compared to the competitors, which is not so easily available with them. Okay. Then also we have a low cost of supply chain management. This is something, a value chain that you people have from procuring the materials from the suppliers and the manufacturer till you people make them to reach your final customers or consumers. How best you are going to make it with a very low cost. Okay, you will be able to sell it for a very competitive price and gaining more profit. Then buying power of with the vendors, that how people manage even vendors. It has been already told to many salespeople that salespeople shouldn't be under the control of the vendors or suppliers. So see to it that salespeople manage the vendors rather than vendors managing the salespeople. So that has to be kept in the mind. Then how much your employees are committed and very skillful people will be putting their wholehearted effort in making your business. Okay, then we have less sustainable, like better computers, maybe extra investment what you people do. Okay, and more employees you people are going to keep sometime can also lead to more expenses. Then more merchandise you people keep, selection of the merchandise is also important, because how much it is going to be a turnover for particular time period, that much has to be minimum kept. So extra you are going to keep, it is something a burden on the retailer, where the money will not be it will not be working for you as a an agent. Then we have like greater assortments, you're going to keep more and more assortment. That also can be a less sustainable sometime, because all the assortment has to be sold. Okay, and lower prices, it all depends on that how you people bring your cost down. If you are able to bring your cost down, probably this can lower prices can be a competitive advantage. But if you are not able to bring down your overhead expenses or any expenses related to the process of retailing, and probably if you're not bringing it down, the expense is also high, then prices are low, probably the amount of or a margin of profit what you people are expecting, that may not be easily gained. So more advertisement also leads to an expense. Fine. So more promotions. Then maybe cleaner stores, where you want to make it very off price. Sometimes you want to clean, want to completely sell the assortment immediately to bring a new assortment due to outdated fashions or outdated something product which are going to be in the coming days. So somewhere like because of this, you people are going to find some advantage and also disadvantage, whether you can have more sustainable capability towards the advantage of being competitive, and also less sustainable one. So we have some like something like customers loyalty, which something is the type of a behavior which will be helping you, okay, to get the customer again and again into your stores. And this type of behavior can lead to something like having some good word of mouth for the others, where the free of cost advertisement happens because of the customers will be having, okay, visiting the stores again and again, Maybe this type of loyalty can be found like repurchase behavior of a customer, right? He will be buying the same product from the same store again and again, or he may be referring to somebody. He will be like a referral, okay, influencer sometimes, where he'll be influencing the people, other people to visit your store and buy. Okay, something like a type of behavior people can expect when we are talking about customers loyalty among the customers. So may the more then the simply linking one retailer over the another is very difficult nowadays, and sometimes it's very difficult, especially when it comes to retail stores, getting customers to be very loyal to them. So that what we say now, patronize of competitive retailers is very difficult. Okay, then especially why those people are reluctant, because emerging new trends what the retailers are going to adopt, who will be the first person to adopt it, probably that trend can make a customers to switch to him from the other retailers. Okay, switching of customers from retailer to retailers will be very easy because of the price and the convenience. Okay, as well as the process which they want to include to make the customers happy at the time of visit to the store. And also we have like retailers building loyalty by how you're going to build a loyalty. One, you have to develop a strong brand, maybe a brand towards the entire store, okay, or maybe sometimes towards the retailer himself also, or sometimes the brands which has been sold into the retail shop or stores. Also we say it as stores own brand, where those will be very unique brands which are only exclusively available in such stores. Okay, they are not available outside. So maybe developing clear and precise positioning strategies, where the positioning concept should be clearly understood by the advertisers. Those advertisers has to come with certain good copy. Okay, once that copy or the complete advertisement has been thrown into the market, each and every customer should be able to understand it. Okay, and that advertisement has to change the behavior of the customers as the people have thought of. Okay, as per the requirement. And also attaching them with the emotional strategy. Okay, having some loyalty programs into your retail store. Okay, like we have into your Reliance like points. You go to Big Bazaar, you have some Big Bazaar points. You have a cards. You go to Apollo card, where that card, if you have that 10% or 20% on each product which you people are going to buy, okay, up to, okay, you are going to buy, and those amount will be added to your account, and as and when it is required, you can retire them. So somewhere the loyalty program, why customers has to visit again and again to your store. So these all things will be helping you. Okay, and we have certain retail branding, where stores nowadays, especially these private label brands, also we can call it as store brands, are very crucial today to make your retail business different from the others. Okay, if you go to any retail stores, okay, they will be having their own brands. If you go to retail trends, you go to Big Bazaar, in any fashion wear, you find some unique names of a brand, where those brands are developed by the retailers own. Okay, they are not like a national brands, okay, from any reputed companies, but they are exclusively manufactured for those particular retail shops by the third party. Okay, maybe they may not be indulged directly into the manufacturing, but they may have contract with the different manufacturers for certain type of products and with a certain fashion. Okay, and those will be sold into those retail shops exclusively. Fine. Okay, so we have something like no, sorry. Fine. Now see, retail brand will be creating, as I told you, very emotional tie-up with the customers, okay, mindset, and gaining the trust among the customers along with the loyalty, okay, and also satisfaction. So also, as well as it will be helping or facilitating the store loyalty, because it will be standing for a very predictable level of quality, where they show the uniqueness that what those people have for their own stores brand or private label brands which are manufactured. Fine, along with certain warranty and guarantees. Okay, fine. So the best example maybe for this is like you go to retail lines. I know digital. They have their own brands like Reconnect or eConnect. Okay, with some electronic equipments. Then this approach for any these type of approaches we are going to use like brand image or positioning, etc. in building a customer's loyalty. Image, when we are talking about this is something like where certain affiliation that you people will be having, association in the mind of the customers for certain type of concept which you people are going to gain. Now when you are talking about a positioning, it is something very unique understanding of a product compared to the competitors among the customers. Now brand image is something like a notes what you people find in the customer's mind. Those nodes, okay, we say like very unique concept, as I told you, positioning. Those nodes are developed, and certain level of visuality that you people are going to get among the customer's eye for your products. And we have like unique merchandise, as I told you, a product or services will be very unique to the store, and that is not exclusively available in any other stores. Okay, fine. Then customer services, as we discussed, and also CRM programs. Fine. Okay. Am I audible to you people now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we have certain relationship with the vendors. How much this has to be very clearly understood by you people. Okay, where a retailer, how much he keeps the good relationship with the customers and gaining the loyalty of the customers. Along with that, it is very much important for any retailers while you people are going to have a good relationship with the vendors also, because to reach your customers, with the needed products or services that has been going to be procured by the vendors. So maybe this is something because of the low cost, okay, efficiency to the coordination that you people have with your vendors, and forecasting, we say planning and forecasting along with the vendors regarding supply of the product, and also very exclusive sale of desirable brands, where the vendors will be exclusively sending those you know um, shipping those product or brands only to you, not to others. So such type of contract can also happen. Maybe it all depends on even vendor relation along with the retailers. And then special treatments like early delivery of any new styles, any which like maybe example like fashion, any new fashion comes, and those companies who come with a new fashion, okay, and those products or new fashion or new arrivals, first it has to be sent to your retail stores. How you people make it, it all depends on how the relationship that you people have kept with the vendors. Then we have like shipments of very scarce merchandise when there is a scarcity of supply of materials and demand is huge in the market. And how best you can make a vendors to send you those merchandise which are very scarce, okay, and supply is very less in the market. So somewhere that also can help you. And we have one more concept in your third module, like human resource management. How you are going to manage your personnel, okay? How you going to select them? Because your sometimes this human resource will be like a very competitive advantage for any retailer, okay? In continuing with the business, as well as continuing the relationship with the customers, because these people will be a first line of contact with the customers. Okay? How those people take care of the customer on behalf of the retailer, okay, that's a very challenging one. If they keep the good relation, they treat the customers well on behalf of the retailer, probably that will be adding to the retailer's competitive advantage. Okay, then this includes what the strategies that what people use in recruiting or making the best possible candidates to apply for your retail jobs. Okay, and how best you people are going to retain those people into the organization who are talented. Also, sometimes we do employee branding where especially when we are talking about service industry, certain companies, we say the service is the best, because the people who are into the process, who will be rendering service to the customers, they will be the best people, okay, very committed and prominent people. Fine. Okay. So this, I think, especially your recruiting or employee branding, you can once you people go through your service marketing, where employees roll into service. Okay, even in that chapter, probably this will be adding. Okay, please just recall this and add to your knowledge. Then we have developing positive organizational culture, which will be binding each and everybody with certain policies, rules, and regulations which are friendly, okay, and also profitable to both of them, retailer as well as the employees associated with that retailer. As we say, distribution information system. Example like how people transfer the information from the vendor to the distribution center, and then it comes to the stores. Fine. Especially if you, this is the play, this is the concept, maybe area in a retail business where people can use this to reduce your cost of operation. Remember, by this, it will be easy for any retailer in decreasing the cost. Okay, okay, and it's more money which is available to invest in some other work. So maybe like it will be helping you people to give the better service for the lesser cost. Also, once you people are going to save the money by reducing the cost of the operation, that money can be included, I mean, invested into increasing your assignment in terms of breadth and depth. Okay, this means like more number of product lines can be added. Along with that, more number of product lines. Each product line can also be added with a similar variant. Okay, different variants among them, which will be helping you people to increase the depth as well as breadth of your assortment inside the store. And because of this, what happens is like you people gain an advantage of reaching newer segments. Okay, new segments people will be added, customers will be added to your stores. Then also it will be very easy for you people to decrease the price. Okay, we have something one location also in your module 3. Okay, now see here, what are the major three most important things in retailing is one, location. They say it's location and location. But the assortment what you people keep, it is maybe secondary, but thing is the location to make your customers to get it more convenient to reach you people. Okay, once they reach later on, on the basis of the requirement of the customers, the merchandise is going to be decided. Fine. So location is having more competitive advantage compared to any other, especially the example is like Starbucks. They are very good in locations. So if you see the Starbucks or Coffee Day, okay, in India, where they look for locations which is very challenging for any competitors to gain the space there. Okay, so they look for that, for especially like high density, of Starbucks stores, where they will be creating a top of mind awareness, and they will be making competitors to get difficult to find a space around that particular store. Okay, so that uniqueness of the store is like I mean, being one and only in that particular location, that will be adding advantage. Now there are certain growth strategies what you people can use. Fine. Okay. Now these all things are has been already dealt with your basics class in your module. For first semester and second semester, I believe so. Because when we are talking about this growth strategies, where you people can grow by penetrating the market with the lowest price, the possible price that you people can bring into the market, where others cannot be, maybe expanding the market. Fine. Going for some different locations for different type of segments. Okay, and finding some new type of customers with the new needs and catering them. Or sometimes it may be a retail format development, a new format which you people bring into the market, a hybrid format, a combination of some format which people have already discussed. And also the diversification, the related diversification and unrelated diversification, where related business, the same type of business you are going to expand, or maybe you are going to add some new type of products and services which will be matching, or maybe the extended part of your present business. Okay, and unrelated one, maybe totally new. something like Tata's into jewelries. Fine. Totally, because Tatas are meant for like more than into the machine business, car business. Fine. And now they have even Tanishq with them, the jewelry business, which is something which is not related to any automobile sectors. Fine. So somewhere unrelated one. If you see this, there are certain growth opportunities. Okay. Fine. If we have like target markets and then we have retail formats, okay, any existing format and existing markets, you people can use this strategy like market penetration, okay, just to throw your competitors out of the market, or to stop the new entrance into the market. You should be very good enough in reaching the customers with the very lowest possible price compared to them. Then if we have like a newer target markets you are going to look for, and with the existing format, this we say it as market expansion. Just you are going to find a new segment, new markets, okay, and related a similar type of customers with the present one, okay, and also the retail format can be kept same. Then we have like existing market, target market, and also it may be you may have something a new format. We say it as a format development, a new type of format of a retail business with a new model that you're going to bring into the that particular maybe same segment or newer segment. If you're talking about a new format and new segment, a new target market, we say it as diversification completely. Either you people come with newer formats of the retail, and also the segment will be also totally a new. As I told you people, it may be a related one. Existing business what you people have, the same business can be continued in that, okay, with some little changes into the formats. But sometimes what happens is totally you people are going to move towards a new type of business which is not at all related to that. Something from the retail to the automobile, maybe something to the something like you go with a petroleum, fine, etc., a chemical business. Okay, now this all we have been discussed, you just go little, where market penetration, as I told you, to attract customers from the newer market or targeted markets, fine, where this can be done by making customers to visit your store again and again, okay, each time whenever they visit, something a possible way of making transactions with the customers has to be taken care. Cross selling, like if you go to Apollo Medicals, if you want to buy any paracetamol, okay, those people will be pushing certain brands which has been manufactured exclusively by the Apollo, okay. So they push it. You go for buying the sanitizer, sometimes if you ask for Himalaya or maybe Lifebuoy, they say that we have our own sanitizer, this is also better than that. So somewhere those people will be pushing their product. We say it as like their own brands they are going to push. And we have something like cross selling, where if somebody wants to go and buy, where an example electrical a leaf blower, we say like a leaf blower, maybe something like you want to use a car wash machine, okay, and that washing machine also includes certain electrical parts which has to be used. If you want to take it for a longer longer space, if there's a space is very high in your home, and there's a lot of extension is required, so probably the salesman can take you to such a department of electrical, where you will be buying or purchasing an extension cord, okay, with certain foods. And we have a market expansion, as I told you, new opportunity and new growth you find in some other areas, and you want to expand it. Especially, when you go to petrol stations, any gas stations, you find the Aditya ice cream, a small, stalls into it. And so how they are going to expand their business in different areas. Fine. Also, we have some retail format development, as we people have discussed, like developing a retail format with different type of retail mix what you people have, and you're going to use them as a strategy, which product, which type of pricing that you want to have, okay, what promotion activities you are going to have, the procedures, assortment has been kept into the stores, has to be decided in advance, okay, for a new format development. The example what we people have discussed now in your multi retail I mean, multi-channel retailing, like use of a physical space sometime, or you are going to use some technology to reach them via internet. Fine. So Reliance Retail, they have almost all type of business formats. Okay, and we have like a diversification, as I told you, related or unrelated or vertical integration with wholesaling or manufacturing. See here, especially when it comes to the diversification, two things, as I told you initially: related diversification, same products, same type of business. Okay, you are going to reach to some different type of segments. Okay, chalta new segments. But with the unrelated one, this business, what you are going to do in a newer target market. Remember, the retail, what you have, the retail business, that retail business will not be continued. Totally a new product, okay, new assortments, which is not at all related to the present one. Maybe something, as I told you, from the automobile, you go to jewelries, okay, from jewelries, you go to a fashion wear, fine, etc. So vertical integration, this talks about purely manufacturing your own brands. Okay, maybe you are going to have a contract with the third parties who will be manufacturing for you people. Okay, fine. If you see you're in Big Bazaar, Tasty and Treat is a brand of a Big Bazaar where this is not manufactured by the Big Bazaar. The third party on contract basis, they will be manufacturing for the Big Bazaar, fine, and those will be sold by the Big Bazaar with their own name, Tasty and Treat. If you go to if you visit the retail, Reliance Retail, you find something like Masti. They have their own snack. Okay, they have their own snack. You go to more stores, you get a Fiestas, Quality as their own brands, etc. Fine. So if you go to any retail bigger retail shops, they will be having their own type of retail formats. Sorry, own brands. Fine. So something like vertical integration, we say it as. Sometimes you go from retailer to wholesaling also. Okay, Reliance Smart does this. Okay, and this we have as a sales strategic retail planning process. Okay, this is something like almost same what people have dealt into your marketing management, where business will be having its own mission, and you have to do audit. Okay, the analysis of the environment. Okay, how market is attractive to any retailers, fine, and how best the competitors can be analyzed, and also the self analysis, where we do no SWOT analysis, how much we are the retail shop is capable of handling its weaknesses because of the strength what they have, and how much opportunities can be taken into consideration for executing it them, as well as the threats associated with that. Okay, then we have find some identifying strategic opportunities. Then also evaluate each opportunities, in the light of their own advantage and disadvantages. And also, if people have to come with your own objective once the alternative has been selected, one, strategic opportunity has been selected. For that, what objectives has to be set and what type of resources are required to execute them has to be decided. Also, it will be having some developing retail mix, as I told you, product, place, price, and promotion. Along with that, people associated with it. Okay, the presentation of the assortment in the store, etc. Fine, has to be taken care. And how best you are going to implement them strategically. At the end, once it has been implemented, the mission has been achieved or not. You have to evaluate the performance, and it is required. If it is required, some adjustment that you people can do into strategies as per the retail mix, what you people have considered. Here we have like market factors, like what is the size of the market, how much growth prosperity is there. Okay, the sustainability depends on what type of resources you require at particular season or particular time, and how the business cycle. As if you take the wheel of retailing theory, probably this is what it works on, how the business cycle goes. Fine. Then we have a competitive factors, like how much it is difficult for any new entrants to enter the market, going to which you people are operating. What is the power of bargaining power of the vendors, okay, towards the retail. retailers, and what the competitive rivalries are there in the market will be having similar type of strategies, or they may come with a new type of strategies which are going to affect your operations, okay, as well as your overall business. And also we have some environmental factors, the technology which has been imported, okay, in that particular market, fine, or developed, economic condition of that market, okay, will be, which can be considered even economic condition of the customers, the laws and rules and regulations of the government or any authority, or altogether we say it as regulatory bodies, okay, whether how much influence they have in running the business. And we have, like, social, ultimately, into which you people are running your business, a society, the culture, rules, regulations, etc. So next we have something, analysis of strength and weakness. As I told you, self analysis we say. When it comes to self analysis, this is what it is. Okay, your own strength and weakness will be analyzed, the capability of the management in handling the business, okay, and the opportunities those people get, and the threats, how those people are going to minimize them and escape from the threats. Then the location advantage of financial resources available with the retailer. Then the operations, how those people are going to carry out them, the process system, okay, the methods what those people are going to use in operating their business. Then merchandise what they have kept, the selection of the brands, selection of different product lines, the breadth and the length of the product line. Then we have, like, a strong store management, how they're going to manage the store, okay. Then also the customers loyalty, how best they are capable of keeping the customers loyal to their stores. Okay, this completes your introductory class for module 3. Fine. Okay. See, this will be, this is the class where we have just given a brief introduction about your module 3. Fine. Almost, I believe, almost all type of required concept which has to be taken care has been used. Okay. Attendance is very low, right? Very low attendance we have today. This will be communicated to the higher authority of the department. Fine. So they will be taking care of whatever you people have done. Fine. Okay. Fine. Thank you. Any doubts you people have? Tanvi, Ranjit, Shivraj?
No, sir.
Others?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Shall we wind up the class?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank
Have a
you.
nice day.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Bye.
Have a
Yes.
nice day, sir. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.